Adam Colin?
I think I busted the myth. They're homos. It's let's be serious. It's this dude with this beret, and they go into a garage and they just create stuff and making cock pumps. No, I understand it's informative.
It's so gay to be smart, isn't it?
Yeah, if that's. I
Faggots.
think whenever I don't have a joke,
something, faggot.
whenever I don't have anything funny to say, you just call him a fag. That's how you get out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're there.
It's always been the way.
We've met them. They've been on the show.
I'm sure that they are. From my take, just watching it, yeah, they do cool stuff. So,
It is pretty fun.
Yeah, it is.
You know
man.
what?
It's just the appearance that for me, it's just two men. They seem a little.
They do. Absolutely. I think everybody that comes out of that Bay Area is a little flirtatious.
Never seen them have any interest in girls on the show whatsoever.
There was I thought the same thing, and a lot of people when you bring up the MythBusters, there's always this weird gay thing, right?
Yeah.
But there was one reference. I think Adam had mentioned it. But he burnt off like some of his hair. The redheaded guy, and
the one with the beret.
He did get upset because he did have a date. And he wanted to make sure he looked good for his date.
Well, date.
Yeah, but date can
he's
mean
married.
anything.
For Christ's sake.
Why don't they bust a hymen?
They're both married, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Myth bust a hymen.
They say on their website that they're both married and both not even remotely gay, so that means they're gay.
Not even remotely gay.
Yeah.
And I don't think I look like the one guy. Fuck you.
On the left?
Yeah, someone has said that to me before.
Now, if you
just injected yourself with synthol, look at the size of his head, dude. Look at that thing, dude. Look at the size of that thing, dude.
Now, if you want to talk gay, we could talk American Pickers.
Because
something is very
I
gay
don't know
about
what
that.
that is.
Oh, Pickers.
Anthony.
Sorry.
I hear that's a good show. I haven't seen it yet, though.
It's these two guys. They own like this restoration antique business, and they just
sounds straight.
They just drive around in a van all day.
The second you say guy and antiques, it's gay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's basically they figured out how to make the History Channel is just brilliant because they really figured out how to make antique roadshow for guys who would never be caught dead watching the Antique Roadshow. Like, they have Pawn Stars and American Pickers, which is virtually the same show in a weird way.
Let's slow down, though. Why can't a guy watch Antique Roadshow?
Because
I
think there's something about
it's hilarious when the dummies think they got something amazing and they go, yeah, that's maybe $7. That makes me laugh so fucking hard.
There's some weird stigma attached to it where I think if you said to your friends, oh, dude, I was watching Antique Roadshow, they'd be like, why?
Really?
And but then you could go, oh, dude, I was watching Pawn Stars the other day, and they're like, oh, cool, yeah, me too.
Pawn Stars is a
and
good
it's
show.
pretty much the same thing. Guy walks in, has a fucking thing, wants a piece of shit.
It's Antique Roadshows with tattoos.
Yeah,
but you know the pawn guys aren't telling you the truth. Yeah,
you're fucking thieves.
You're walking in with something, and they're like salivating, like, "Holy shit, that's got to be $200,000." I'm going to tell this asshole.
You realize that you're talking about
nothing.
Pawn shop owners.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
I think they're in a tough spot because they're filming a TV show. They're like, fuck, if this wasn't on fucking film, I would be ripping this motherfucker off.
That guy says that all the time. He's like, look, this is a business. I got to make money. It's like, if you want to go to an auction and maybe get that for it, fine. Here's what I'm going to give you.
It's like, yeah, you got to make money, but you got to make that much fucking money, you prick.
Hey, you know, I'm all for him because you know what? Something I hate when people say, oh, I got this. Oh, it's worth this. It's worth that. Fuck that. Something is only worth as much as someone else is willing to pay for it. I don't care what it's worth. What can you really get for it? Because that's what it's worth. So I don't give a fuck if you can get $8,000 at an auction.
But the fucked up thing is sometimes they have an appraiser come in and right in front of the guy that owns it, it'll be like, yeah, this is like about $12,000. And the pawn guy goes, 800, I'll give you.
Yeah.
And the guy's like,
offer.
Meanwhile, the guy just wants to get back to the blackjack table and try to make his fucking house payment back.
That's what the guy says. He goes, sure, you can get $12,000 at an auction if you want to pay the auction fees and wait for the right guy to come around who's willing to spend that, and then maybe you'll get your money in 6 months, or I'll give you $4,000 right now. He doesn't lie. He's not like he doesn't say, oh, you can't get that at an auction. He goes, you can, but it'll take 6 to 8 months and fees and percentages and shit, or I'll give you this right now.
Right now. Dr. Steve, anything else?
Creeps.
I just went on the U.S. National Library of Medicine site about the synthol.
Oh, we were just there.
Oh, were you?
No.
Do you got your cock in your hands? Are you whacking your bag?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dr. Steve.
It just says the side effects of synthol are manifold, and they can cause damage of nerves, oil embolism of the pulmonary arteries.
Ooh.
That's bad, by the way. That's where they accidentally inject into a vein, and it ends up a big glob of this stuff goes into the heart and then gets shoved out into the lungs. Occlusion of the pulmonary artery, myocardial infarction, heart attack, stroke, and infection. So it doesn't look like a good thing. I don't know what the context of what you were talking about it was, but
sounds well worth
we were just
having giant, ridiculous-looking fake muscles.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a video of a guy jerking off his syntholed penis.
He's not really jerking. He's just kind of mushing it and playing with it.
He's mushing
it.
it.
The silicone penis guy?
Yeah. I tweeted it.
Yeah.
I tweeted it. Go look at my Twitter.
He's just standing in the desert,
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
manipulating himself.
Oh, well, there's another one. There's a British TV show where they showed this guy, and he's talking about it, and he's just talks about how he gets this sexual satisfaction out of having this giant penis, even though it's not functional anymore.
It's not functional. That's why I use it all the time. I've injected myself, so I have a giant penis. Hate those singy-songy talky.
Remember at NEW?
UK asses.
We brought in the guy that had the 2-foot penis. You remember that guy?
2 foot. Oh yeah, but he would pull it.
No, dude.
He was pulling it down and then measuring, and it would creep back up. Remember?
Oh, really?
And
Can
he
you
was
make yours close to
constantly
2 feet fucking
pulling
long?
it down his leg and shit. It was fake.
Remember, he came in with white spandex shorts. Like, really?
Well, he was getting in trouble. He was
Like,
the guy that was
really?
getting in trouble outside.
Right.
The building because he was
Do we have
walking out with a
pictures?
giant
E-Rock, do you have
cock in his
pictures of
pants.
that? That's the one you got to tweet
I don't
today.
remember that, but I'll look for them.
I forgot the whole story, but I
It's in your
think...
personal fucking pictures.
But
Yeah, it's in your cell phone.
Are those guys that wrap their penis around the stick and then have people stand on it?
Ah,
I think they showed that in the outtakes in Jackass 2.
This guy was legit, and he wanted like us to talk about other stuff about him. I'm like, you got a big fucking hog. We're gonna talk about that for half an hour.
Music.
Right. He had some other thing going on, but it was legit. It was like a Guinness Book of World Record thing or something.
he had some. Well, Guinness
World
doesn't
records.
do a giant cock record.
And he had to fucking walk in with the spandex, and then we brought the women in, and they started laughing at him,
Yeah,
openly laughing, and then he got mad.
he wasn't happy about that because he was like pulling it all the
He was
time.
a
He was
freak of
tugging
nature.
it down.
Yeah, it's like Ripley's, believe it or not.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Mark in Canada says go to break.
I
He has
don't.
to shit. That means we're doing a good show. He's holding in a shit for this.
Yeah, hold in your dump.
All right, boys.
Yeah, Dr. Steve's got
I
to
gotta
go.
go
He's
save
a
a
very
life.
busy man.
Where you going, Steve?
He's
I
fucking...
just got paged.
I can't believe that I
Well, snake a tube down her throat and tell her I'll be in by...
I can't believe that Kurt Cobain is real, and I can't believe you were the one that gave it to me before we knew each other.
See, you
Yeah,
called
you
him
used
out.
to remember that, but it's funny how those things just fade from your memory.
You called him out, and he came back.
He just called you an
with
asshole.
He
No,
That was him way of saying it.
You know what?
Gotta go.
I take a lot of shots. I gotta allow a
take
few
it.
shots
Yep.
back, man.
Dude, the guy just got
Have to.
paged. He's on a cancer ward. Jeez.
What are they paging you
All
for?
right, they can wait.
Oh, shit.
Steve is killing today.
I hope not.
All right, Steve. Thank you, sir. Weird Medicine. When's the next show?
Be July 31st. It's big keg, big. I almost said big kegs, geef stuff, whatever.
All right, a
Yeah,
week
that's
from
just-
Saturday. A week from Saturday is the next
Yep,
Weird
week
Medicine.
from Saturday.
All right,
Yep,
thanks,
it'll be a
Dr.
good
Steve.
Okay, see ya.
All right.
Dr. Steve's the best. He does give good gifts, too.
He does. He totally nailed me on that one.
Isn't that funny that you got a Kurt Cobain thing and I got a gun?
Well.
Isn't it funny that he
It's a little odd.